Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. So today's started out like a really crap day. I've been super busy with work and all these other things that are going on, but I have a little bit of a break, and what I thought we could do is try to brighten our day and have a little bit of a laugh with Chantal and watching her video, fast food funeral. That's hard to say, isn't it? Anyway, I hope that she makes us laugh here because I think we could all probably use it during these crazy times, but at the end of the day, like, I don't know what she's going to say to us, and I hope it's not like depressing or stupid, but let's just see what she says. Maybe we can find a way to laugh. I think I have an idea of what she's going to do here, and I would like to share what I think it is as we go through. But let's just see. I mean, who knows? This could be really funny. Hopefully it is. Please, God. Please. Please. Please.
Hey guys,
Hey.
before I start this video, I just want to warn some of you that this video may be triggering or upsetting to some viewers.
Where's the intro?
So just keep that in mind.
Dun 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 dun.
With you guys in this
Hello, Foodie Beauties.
So,
Like, that's, I'll pretend. I'll pretend.
Sam, what are you doing up there, Sam? Are you fridge top
He's a
beezing?
cute cat. I like
Refrigerator
her cat.
beezing. Aren't you, Sam? Yes, you're beezing up there with the frosted flakes. Frosted flakes beezing.
Nope.
Hello, Foodie
Hey.
Beauties. Hello.
Hey.
I'm trying not to talk too loud because Pete's is working.
Oh, cool.
So, today we are going to do something a bit different.
Okay.
We are going to do, pretty sure I did this maybe before, I'm sure I did. But this is going to be an actual, official fast food funeral.
What does that mean? What is a fast food funeral?
I have to do this, so it's either
What do you have to do?
I quit YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
or I change the program, or I change my
This is
program.
exactly what I thought it was going to be.
And,
Mm-hmm.
do I love eating fast food? And things that are not good for me? Yes. Do I wish I could eat them every day without consequence? Obviously. But that's not the case.
Okay. So already I think I know what she's going to do here. And it was funny because on my Twitter, like, somebody sent me a DM and it had this website, and I'm not going to reference the website. I'm sure you know which one it is. And what they've done is they've created like this like pattern of cycle that she goes through. And I think that what we can do is, very quickly, because I'm going to keep this quick, we can identify where she left and where she is now based upon how they've categorized them. So let's listen to where I think she just finished, which is stage 3, which is called binge. And you tell me if you agree that this is where she just left. Let's talk. Comments and video ratings are disabled. This isn't a weight loss channel anymore. I'm done with diets. Forgetting she's nearing diabetes and immobility. Regular fast food mukbangs and off-camera binges. Quote, I can film mukbangs and still lose weight. I'll just count the calories, end quote. Drop in subscriber and view counts. Quote, my loyal followers will always stick with me. I don't care, end quote. And, quote, stop involving me in the drama even though she's involving herself. Okay, so I think that's what she just left, right? Because she was just like, I can eat whatever I want. Don't, my weight is my business. Me. She was telling us off the other day. I did a video on that too. You should check it out. But, yeah, there's so many times where she's like, this isn't a weight loss channel. That's exactly what stage 3 says that she's going to say. It's so predictable. But this is where I think she is. So it's number 4. And it's entitled Awakening. Let's talk about what this says. Emotional video involving crying, admitting she can't go on like this, comments re-enabled, soft and vulnerable tone of voice. I'm going through a lot right now. Apologizing to people she's attacked and hurt, admitting it was wrong to go back to filming mukbangs while dealing with binge eating disorder. Talks of getting professional help and therapy. I'm not going to give up on myself, and plans of starting a new diet. Okay, so I think this is where she is now, because actually she's going to tell us that, you know, she can't go on like this, she can't do it anymore, and in particular because she has that trip coming up, so she's going to want to lose weight. So I wonder if she's going to introduce a diet plan, but I wonder if she's also in cahoots or she watches Amber Lynn the way that I think she does, because Amber Lynn just did this too. Amber Lynn she started her new diet. She's talking about her new, like, curvy calories, whatever the hell it is. And so I think this is where Chantal is. But you know what, Chantal? I don't want to be here to talk about this right now. I want to be here so that you can make me laugh. But you're not going to do that. Then if you're just going to talk about your weight, then that's what we'll talk about. But I didn't come here. I came here looking for a laugh. Okay? So let's see. What is she going to do then?
It's just not going to work out. And no matter how much I think I can control fast food, it controls me.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are going to say, no shit. You know, you've blocked a lot of people for telling you stuff like that. And yeah, because I guess it's just something I don't want to be true. You know, like, I don't want to have this problem with food. I mean, I don't know how other to explain it than just complete denial over the situation. And when I go through phases of saying I can control my eating habits, I'll just have some and I'll eat healthy the rest of the time, and it just never happens. But when I say those things, it's like I really believe them, so I really don't know how to stop those thoughts from like making them reality. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm going to stop you for a second. Because, so I'm going to tell you the truth, and I know it's a different kind of situation, but I used to be a really big smoker, and I can't imagine, like, being like, okay, I'm going to only smoke Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, but then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I'm not going to smoke, or vice versa, whatever. Like, it's either, it's really either all or nothing. Yes, I got help to do it. And yes, I walk past people all the time, and they're smoking, and I'm like, God, what I would do. But at the end of the day, this is something that you're going to have to go through for quite some time, Chantal. And this isn't something that YouTube or any of us can help you with. You need to go get professional help, in my opinion. I am not a doctor. I'm not here to evaluate you. But what I do think you need to do is make me laugh, because I'm fed up of hearing this depressing crap from you and Amberlynn. So make me laugh. Come on, Chantal. That's why we're here. We want to laugh. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe that's not why you're here. Maybe you want to talk about her weight. I don't know. Tell me in the comments. Do you want to talk more about her weight? I really don't want to, but let's see.
All right. I'm gonna eat today a lot of my favorite junk, and then I have to bury it.
I'm gonna quit eating it, but today's my last hurrah.
But it's true. I think we all know the dangers of obesity and how it cuts your life almost in half. So, if not more. So I don't want to die. I don't want to feel like shit anymore. I don't want to feel like a prisoner of food. Like, all I do all day is think about food. And doing mukbangs, at least the unhealthy ones. Because when I do ones that I cook a healthy meal, it's like I have to eat a healthy meal anyway. So it doesn't feel the same as having to figure out what kind of unhealthy food I want to do and then be consumed by it. So I feel like a lot of people will understand that. I feel like some people won't. But I can tell you right now, there's not a single person in my life who understands what I'm going through.
But this is why you need professional help.
It's not their fault. It's just that what I'm dealing with is like a lonely road, you know? And, yeah. So I have said this before, and then I go back to mukbangs like the next day. So, I don't know what to say. All I can say is I'm not going to do that this time, because I really have to. I mean, food has ruined enough of my life already. It's ruined enough relationships. It's just... Actually, it's not food. It's me who's done that. But I used food to do it. So, anyway, yeah. I guess we're gonna have to, I mean, I want to, like, focus on becoming healthy and to a place where I can start, I guess.
She's sped up too. Look how slow this is.
Stuff
Oh my
like
god.
That.
Dating. Some words of wisdom here. You need to fix yourself before you can get into a relationship, because if you don't love yourself, who is going to love you? And if you treat yourself like this, like, to me, this is a form of hurting yourself. And I feel like this is not... You need to fix yourself first. And you need to take some time and figure out who Chantal is and whatever else. If you're saying this to troll me, I'm going to be really pissed off, because I'm trying to be, like supportive right now. But, and again, I speak to you so differently than I do ALR. If you didn't see my video yesterday, it was like a swear fest. But, you know, if you go back to mukbangs, if today, tomorrow, the next day, next week, you post like a KFC or Pizza Hut mukbang, I'm going to absolutely lose my mind. And I'll start talking to you like Amberlynn. I swear to you. Watch me, Chantal.
And I want to be able to travel around and just...
What, in 3, 4, 5 seats?
My priority. I'm 36. I feel like I can start a whole new life.
You can.
If I just let myself, if I just don't give in to the discomfort of going through food withdrawals, of going through, and they are real. A lot of people don't.
No, I think they are. I like I said with smoking, I know what that's like. I'm going to stop for a second. I remember, like, with the withdrawals, I remember standing over my bathroom sink, like, trying not to break everything and cry and shout and scream and swear at the same time. I know exactly what that feels like. Now it might feel different for food, but at the end of the day, come on, Chantal. Going on YouTube and telling us about this is not gonna. We can't help you. We can't help you, and you don't want our help anyway because you told us that your weight is your business. So you can't have it both ways. You can't tell us to mind our business and tell us that you're mad at us for talking about it, and then come on here and talk about your weight. You cannot be a weight loss channel and talk about your losing weight at the same time. Like you can't do that to us. And again, I want you to make me laugh. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to finish this if she doesn't make me laugh. Like, come on.
But ask Pete, I get, like, when I try, I get super, super cranky, super depressed. It's more of a psychological thing.
And you break into his room and steal his snacks.
I feel nauseous. And I know that it's temporary. But this is like an addiction that I'll have to, but this is something that I'll have to, like, live with forever. And just fight every day to stay away. So,
like I said, when I walk past people smoking.
All right. That being said, I'm gonna drive around, and you're gonna come with me, and we're gonna bees one last time together. Someone just left me a voicemail.
Oh, final hurrah!
You ever feel like you just can't handle anything?
I'm a key worker. I feel that right now, really badly.
Deal with life. I just want to go eat.
Who do you think called her? Was it Amberlyn Reed?
And then tomorrow I'm gonna
asking her if she's done the diet video yet.
Force myself to become a better person. Alright, so as for the plant-based foods I bought, they're all processed, and they do actually, like, I had a weird rash breakout after eating one of the Gardein chicken burgers the other day, so I don't know if I have an allergy to something, but the highly processed vegan meats are not good for me either, so I don't think I'll be eating them anymore. Alright guys, let's get to first up, Arby's, or beef and cheddar. Alright, we are approaching Arby's. I want to go get 2 tacos after.
So she just said that the vegan meats or whatever are so processed that it makes her break out in rashes. What the hell do you think you're gonna get at, like, places like Taco Bell and Pizza? All of that shit is processed, Chantal. Now, I don't know if there was something maybe that was in it, but don't play the processed card because all of the food you eat is super processed. Except for that time, what did she cook the other day? Was it like chicken drumsticks? Okay, she made those at home, so maybe less processed, but at the end of the day, don't tell us about processed food because that's where you're going right now. You're going to freaking Arby's. Are you kidding? Now, don't get me wrong. Don't come for me because I love Arby's. Like, that's like a very underrated place to me. Like, they don't, like, in the US, if somebody was like, oh, there's only an Arby's around, I'd be like, oh my god, I love Arby's. But I would never think to have gone there. I never would have thought to go there, like, when I lived in America, because, I don't know, it's so underrated. Like, I would have been like, oh, let's go to, like, Taco Bell, or, like, let's go to Burger King, or KFC. I would have chosen all these other places over it, and it's so underrated. So underrated. I don't know, and then the curly fries, oh my god. But, okay, anyway. But another thing I want to point out. Okay, so, she's, driving in her car, she's gonna go get something to eat. And she's going to go through drive-thrus. Of course she is. Now, I don't know if this is like a thing, but in the town that I live in, they have banned drive-thrus. And so, like, fast food places, you have to actually park and get out of the car and whatever else. And the whole design of this, like, philosophy was that if you have to park and get out and go wait in line and everything else, then you're going to be less inclined to go eat fast food, right? Do you think that would work for her? Probably not, because, like, these days you have, like, Deliveroo and you have all this other stuff. And I guess, like, even, like, 10 years ago before you had all that stuff, like, she would have, like, just, like, ordered pizza all the time. She would have found someone that would have delivered, like, Chinese food or something. She'd just, like, phone up and, like, ask for her food. But she's not helping herself right now. How is she going to sit here and tell us that she wants to make changes? I don't know. It's like although, you know what? No, I take that back, because when I quit smoking, I set like a date for myself, and I was like, okay, so I'm going to give myself 1 more week of smoking, and that day you have to wake up and you have to have the right mindset, and you can't just, like, I think if you rush yourself into it, you're not going to be ready, and then you're going to bail on it, right? So maybe this is positive. I mean, I don't know, but I still want her to make me laugh. Damn it! Come on.
That's the street, but, like, the line is huge. Everyone's getting tacos for some reason today. Why am I bitching them out? I am too. There's, like, no line at Arby's. Oh, someone just went in. I'm just gonna get, like, a beef and cheddar because I need to save room for all my stuff I want to eat today. I know it sounds so bad and gluttonous. Okay.
Beef and cheddar. Oh, they have those onion buns. Oh, they're so good.
Hi, welcome to Arby's. Can I take your order? Hi, can I have a beef and cheddar, please? The classic size? Yes. And also a large... Just the sandwich or the meal? Oh, sorry. I'm gonna get just the sandwich, but also a large lemonade with extra ice. Okay, so a beef and cheddar classic, and then a large lemonade with extra ice? Yes, please. That's everything? That's it. $9.64, please drive through. Thank you.
Okay, I've been out of North America for a long time, so I'm just curious. She just said $9.64 for a sandwich and a drink. That's Canadian. So what is that to US dollars? $6? $7? Not too bad. Let me see what it is to the currency where I live, because I'm just curious. Okay, so that's not too bad for like a sandwich and a drink. I guess it's like the Canadian dollar's, I don't know, weaker at the moment. I'm not sure. That sounds really expensive. £9, like $9. Oops. Yeah. Wow. Okay. That sounds expensive. But yeah. Okay. Let's keep going. Come on, Chantal.
All right, guys. First meal, first thing of the day. I have no idea how I'm gonna stop eating this stuff, because I love it so much. Even though Arby's meat curtains beef sandwich, when you look at it, it doesn't look too appetizing. They must put something.
I hate that shirt.
Here we go. All right. I need to put more Arby's sauce on this.
I think that looks really nice, actually. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I like that. That looks good.
Yeah,
Yeah, but these sauces are causing part of your problem, Chantal. If you would have taken that, like, that cheddar, that fake cheddar, and that beef and, like, wrap it in lettuce, it would have been okay. But when you're going to sit there and eat, like, processed buns and put all this sauce on it, which is probably full of sugar, that's not good for you. Where are the laughs, Chantal? Come on. I wanted a kiki today. Sorry, guys.
The line to Taco Bell is huge. But
Because it's good.
I really love tacos.
Wipe your mouth.
Mm.
Doritos Locos Tacos. So good.
I wanted to get some. Mm. It's like, why can't this food be healthy? You know?
It could be.
I really don't
if
understand
you made it at home yourself and you use, like, well,
Mm.
you could have made that, like, decent.
There's a truck picking up his order at the window.
But those onion buns.
Like
oh
the
my
guy
God.
ran over.
If I eat carbs like that, oh. I'm not virtue signaling, so don't come for me. I bet, like, if you gave me, like, a month with Chantal, I could, like, I would whoop her ass into shape. And it doesn't even have to be workouts, because I don't hardly ever, like, work out. Like, I do, like, walking and shit, but... Oh, my God. I would, if you gave me a month, but she'd have to promise not to do this kind of stuff.
Let's go across
Just
the way.
saying. And I don't eat salads only either. I eat a lot of varieties of food.
See if I can get a couple tacos.
Okay, hurry up.
Alright, now let's go to...
Okay.
Alright, I had to wait for like, what felt like 80 cars to pull out and get by.
Do you think that this is like one of the reasons why she moved to where she lives? Because there's like an Arby's, there's a Taco Bell, there's a KFC, there's, I mean, all kinds of fast food in this, like,
Probably.
this like shopping area. I wonder if she was like, okay, we don't want to live too far out in the burbs because there aren't any like fast food places, but if we live in this particular part, like, there's a Pizza Hut.
I mean, I have the most fun, obviously.
So like all the places that she like she's been featuring,
the
They're
stuff
like
that
on
I
this corner.
love
They're like all right there.
and indulging and doing videos, eating what I want. But there's consequences, right?
I'm gonna stop for a second because it sounds like to me that she's actually like mourning the loss of like a person, right? Like sounds like she's genuinely like mourning. And you think to yourself, Chantal, you shouldn't be mourning this. Like you should feel good about yourself. You should say, okay, this is the right thing for me to do. But to sit there and mourn it, you're just gonna go back to this, aren't you? You're just like, okay, so I made the prediction the other day that Amberlynn Reed was gonna be back over 500 pounds, and of course she is. Of course she is. You don't want to know why? Because she would do the same thing. She would sit there and mourn the loss of her addiction. Actually, but losing addiction is like you should like feel good, and you will go through withdrawals, and you'll have those moments where you're like, what the hell am I doing? But at the end of the day, sister, figure it out. Stop doing this crap. Seriously, I was looking for laughs. I feel like I'm starting to talk to her like I do to Amberlynn Reed. Really feel like that's what I'm doing right now.
Unfortunately.
My last video on Amberlynn, it was like a swear
Don't
fest. I
wanna
feel
feel
really
good.
embarrassed actually, but never mind.
It's also like, I know like you can have a cheat day here and there, but when you're not normal with food, you can't. So, because a cheat day will definitely trigger a food.
I could see that again with the smoking thing. Like I could see that if I was like, okay, I'm gonna go all week, but on Saturday I'm gonna have like, you know, a pack of cigarettes. Like, yeah, because then it would be hard to put it back down again, wouldn't it? So I agree with her there. But I mean, you don't want to torture yourself. You know, one of the things I would say is that like a lot of diet food is not great for you because it has a lot of sugar. But I'm not virtue signaling. I'm just saying this was my experience. But there's like a lot of things that I can do. Like I can make keto fried chicken. I mean, I can do all of these things. Yeah, it takes a little bit more work, a little bit more prep, and a little bit more thought. But at the end of the day, I can still do that. I mean, there's very little that I miss out on. And when I do eat those foods that I do miss, like I eat them and I'm like, oh, that's not even that good. Like, I don't know why I missed them to begin with. So, I mean, if she's going to sit here and mourn the loss of fast food, then she's going to go back to it. Of course she will. She's sitting there, like, she called this a fast food funeral. I feel like she's at a real person's funeral. I feel like she's at, like, you know, someone's real funeral. And she's like, you know,
Binge.
oh my god, okay, fine. I've sped this up so much. She's still so slow. Oh my god.
Gain all the weight back I've lost.
You will.
God, look at this. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous people like me and all of these people waiting in a huge line for friggin' tacos. Aren't we pathetic?
They're good.
I have no idea what I'm gonna have for the rest of the day. I'll probably... I don't know yet, guys. See how I feel. I didn't want, like, fries. Fries really, like, potatoes really fill you up, you know? So I got a message from the travel agent, and she said that, like, I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
If you want to be alone in your room on the trip, it's gonna cost, like, $300 more.
What is $300 Canadian?
But I have until, like, friggin' December to pay, so I'm just like, okay.
For those of you in the U.S.?
I really don't, like... My friend said that there's another girl that would come
That's
and like,
$215.
with me, and I don't know her. Like, why would I want to be in a room with a stranger? I'm just not. That's why I can't do hostels when I travel.
In my
or
currency. Okay, that's not too bad.
I mean,
okay,
I can't do
I'm gonna
it.
pause for a second because at the end of the day, look, okay, Chantal, I'm gonna say this out of a place of love. You have a CPAP machine. You probably have sleep apnea. You probably snore. I mean, it would probably be really bad to share a room with you. And in fact, if I had to share a room with her, like, okay, if her friend is going on this trip, why would her friend put her with somebody else? Why would her friend just stay with her? I mean, at the end of the day, look, come on, because her friend even knows that she's not gonna be able to sleep, right? You can hear a machine going, you can hear oxygen mask, you can hear all this stuff going. You're not gonna be able to sleep, and particularly like if you're gonna be there and you're gonna be drunk, whatever, like. That's something that you're going to need is like some sleep, right? Because otherwise you just be hungover the 24/7 that you're there, right? But so clearly her friend is like, I don't want to share a room with her, so I'll put her with a girl that doesn't know her and she doesn't know the other girl, right? But to be fair, if I was going on this trip and they were like, okay, Mike, you have to share a room with Chantal, I'd be like, no, I will give her the $215 US to stay in a different room. Like, I would pay her to not stay in my room. Only because, and not being mean, because I bet you she would, like, you know, tell you all kinds of funny stories. But can you imagine sharing a room with her and she's sitting there, like, farting and she's doing all these kinds of things in the room and you're just like, oh my god. She, like, farts in her sleep. She has a mask. She can't, like, I would not even. Okay, sorry. And this should be, okay. It should be, like, in the middle of the night and you'd be sitting there trying to sleep and you hear, like, bags of, like, potato chips opening up. Like, oh my god. Okay, I can't. I'm dead. Okay, I'm really, like, I feel like I'm dead. Okay. Mind you, one thing I haven't pointed out is that, like, she's even having trouble, like, breathing while driving. Do you think it's because she can't fit in the seat or the seat belt, like, she's too close to the steering wheel, or is that just how she breathes? I'm just curious. Okay, let's go. Come on.
Like, I would just be more comfortable in my own room. You know what I mean? Nothing
Mm-hmm.
against that person, obviously, but I would
Well, you
just be
don't
more
know her, so-
comfortable by myself. And, you know,
I'm like that too, though. I like my own person.
like, what if it happens? I want to have somebody back in my room. I don't know even know if they're allowed to, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm not saying I will, but you never know, right? So
She is.
because of my hoe days, I've learned that I don't like the way one night stands make me feel, so it probably wouldn't happen. Like, I prefer to wait and have a meeting, like, to have a really good connection with someone. Like, it just makes everything more satisfying. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's when it comes to sex, it's like quality over quantity for sure. So,
Okay, I'm not going to tell her how to feel about sex. I'm not going to tell her how to do anything like that. That is her business. And, you know, I'm one of these people that, like, you live your life the way you need to live your life. But I do think it's interesting because, like, you know, she didn't have to tell us about these hoe stories. She didn't have to tell us about the time where she puked and shat in that couple's, like, bathroom. She did all these things. She's sleeping with homeless men, Chef Boyardee. She's been sleeping with all these people. And, you know, I mean, fine, maybe she's had an epiphany. Maybe things have changed after BB. Maybe she's like, no, I like the intimacy. I like the passion. I like the whatever. But I'm just going to say to her, like, this is twice now where she's brought up, like, instances where, like, perhaps bringing people back to her room. Okay, so my question then is to you, ladies and gents, tell me in the comments, do you think that she's going on this trip to, like, get a groove on? Is it like how Chantal got her groove back? Like, is this what this is going to be? Because that is a really sad state of affairs. And, you know, maybe I'm corrupt by, you know, I don't know. Okay. You know, fine. Okay. I just don't know what to say. I mean, she's in what we would call French a salope because, you know, she just... The reason why we even know this stuff is because she tells us, right? She tells us. Like, I would not even sit here, as much as I love my subscribers, and, you know, I don't have very many, but I feel like I feel really close to you guys because, like, we can talk and we comment and we chat, and I like that. That makes me feel, like, really cool. Like, I really appreciate, like, the kind of friendship-ish online relationship that I have with them. But I don't feel like I would be on YouTube telling people oh yeah, this is one time when, you know, like, I wouldn't... No, I don't want to hear about her sexcapades. Okay, let's see. Okay, fine.
Sorry. Yep. Anyway, I guess I'll see you guys when I have my tacos. All right, finally got my tacos.
Did you get cinnamon twist? Because if you didn't, look pissed.
And hot sauce. I got 2 Dorito Taco Supreme.
Okay. Doritos Locos Tacos.
The guy ahead of me. I'm like, please don't let
My
his
dad
order
will
be
whoop my ass.
too much so I don't have to wait too long. He got like a huge mega meal from the KFC part. Then he got 2 big boxes. And then she's like, is there anything else? He's like, oh yeah, and I need 8 of your vegetarian burritos. I'm like, lovely. Murphy's Law, right? All right. Oh yeah, hot sauce. First bite for you guys, beauty bite.
Okay, come on.
Right now, it's so ideal. I'm in a private spot.
Mm-hmm.
The food is amazing.
Mm-hmm. That time when she, like, went to the bathroom outside of her car. Somebody told me about that. I mean, I think I saw it briefly in the episode, but I can't remember what's happening. Can you tell me in the comments? I can't remember. And somebody on Twitter told me that I should review the dumpster diving one. It sounds hilarious, but it's a long video.
Every bite has me questioning.
If you want to see it, let me
Are
know.
you sure you want this to be your
I'm happy
last?
to do it. It's cool to spend time with you guys anyway. It's such a good distraction.
You'll never be
Come on,
happy
Chantal.
not being able to eat this stuff.
You will be. You have a trial and tribulation just like everyone else. Trials and tribulations. It's all we go through, right?
Still got more.
While she's doing this, I want to tell you a little bit. Okay, so 3 weeks ago,
I wore my bin shirt.
they implemented like
It's already stained.
I'm gonna pause her because I want us to hear what she says. So 3 weeks ago at my work, they implemented a work from home situation. It's been a nightmare. It's been terrible. Whatever else. Then the next day, I know this sounds so petty because there are real problems in this world, like there really are. But these are all first world problems. I'm so sorry. Please don't get upset. But I cracked my iPhone screen, which I have never done before, and it cost me a fortune to get it replaced. Then the next week, I had my battery die in my car because I'm not driving anywhere. And so then after that, my cat had to have emergency surgery because he had some kind of bacterial infection that had spread to his liver. And then so I went to go start my car yesterday just to let it run for a minute, and the fob has gone bad on my keys, and so it won't work. So I have to go pay probably a lot of money for somebody to come back out, cut a new key, reprogram the fob, etc. So I've gone through all these things, and I've just been dealing with them one by one, and it sucks. Yes, it sucks. But this would be the perfect time. I feel like I'm drinking coffee. I'm stressed out. I could go have a cigarette, but you got to fight it. And if you don't fight it, then there's nothing we can do for you, Chantal. There's nothing else we can do. Frankly, I really hope that you're taking this very seriously. You're not just sitting here trolling us, because if you're sitting here trolling us, you have a lot of people mad at you. And I don't think that you care, because you allegedly say that you don't care what we say about you, but you're deleting comments still. So you do care. So quit acting like you don't. And when you get people like me who are trying to be nice to you, I enjoy having a laugh with you. I try to be supportive. Get here trying to have a heartfelt conversation with you. And you can sit here, and if you're trolling me, I swear to God, it'd be so much wasted emotion. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna go over watch Who Is She is back. And I'm gonna sit there and watch her Life by Jen stuff, and I'm not gonna click on your shit anymore. Actually, I will. That's a lie. Because actually, I do find you entertaining. But I'm not here to be trolled. I'm not in the business of being trolled. Okay? I'm just not. And okay, thanks. Sorry, guys.
I know the packets are dirty, whatever. Okay. A normal person could eat at home 6 days a week. Then on the weekend be like, oh, let's go have a nice treat at Taco Bell. And then eat it and never think about it for the week.
You have to become that person. That's the thing. I should have sped this up so much faster. I'm so sorry. But people were telling me in the comments before that it's just too fast. So I'm like, well.
And plus, on top of that, you know how I am with eating food that's not the healthiest, how it makes my body feel?
But that's
with
a
IBS
reaction.
and everything else.
You have to be proactive and not eat it.
So,
not reactive and upset that you feel the way that you do once you're done with it. This is not all you're going to have today.
I think they put soy protein. They mix it with the beef.
Probably.
So I can taste it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm wrong. But a lot of companies will use that as filler to make their product go for longer.
Yep.
If you eat a lot of frozen dinners with beef, they use a lot of soy product with the beef.
Sure do.
I'm still hungry.
You just ate a beef and cheddar and 2
I honestly
tacos.
want 5 more tacos. Those were so good. They were better than the beef and cheddar. Hands down. Some people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now.
Thanks.
I'm going to think about what I want now.
Okay, what do you want?
And I'll see you when I decide.
Cool.
Alright.
Holy shit.
Let's have a party.
Holy shit. I wonder if there's a time elapse and she didn't tell us.
Chinese.
Do you think there was a time difference? Because
General Tao chicken. My favorite. noodles ever. And 3 open-ended egg rolls. So first I'm gonna have an egg roll.
There she is with her sauces. Like, there's so much sauce on the General Tso's chicken. Like, why does she need, like, a separate gravy for that? I don't get it. Got it. Chantal,
I love
what are
you.
you doing? Oh, she just said I love you to the food. She's mourning this.
I filmed this kind of video.
You should be wearing all black and a veil. You should be wearing all black and a veil because
I've also deleted many times.
did you?
General Tso.
I used to love General Tso's chicken. You can't find it in the country that I live in now, but
This is good. And I've done that because I didn't want to do this whole back and forth thing. You know, didn't want to do it until I thought I was really ready. And then I thought, I'm never going to be ready. I'm never going to be ready.
you can't think like that.
There's not going to be an easy way to do this.
No, there isn't. I can't. You know, I'm just falling into the trap of everyone else who tries to, like, help her out. There used to be this,
I'm not going to have any more strength to fight this tomorrow than I do today.
What was cycle 3 again?
So,
What was cycle 3?
regardless of how many times I've failed in the past,
What was cycle 3? It's binge.
your support is welcome. And if you don't want to, I understand that too. You know,
Okay, come on. You know, this has been long enough.
tomorrow I'm gonna get up.
And you're going to have that same struggle, but if you're not going to sit there and tackle it, then I'm not interested. I'll only be here for the kikis. I won't react to you just sitting here shoving in your face when I know that it's willpower that you're lacking.
I have to stay focused. It's so easy to say that while I'm eating. You know,
Look at the emotion that she has when she eats this trash, though. Like, look at this emotion. There's a cat. A kitty cat. Alright, end it.
I'm literally just gonna take this day by day.
That's all you can do. That's all you can do. This video hasn't provided me with, like, one laugh. This is so ridiculous.
That's all I can do.
Your job is to entertain us, not to sit here and just, like, these self-deprecating comments, and then make us feel bad for you, so that when you do slip up, you know, there's support. This is why people troll you. This is why people talk so much trash about you. And this is why I like, you know, some of my friends who have seen some of my videos, they're like, no, but you should be talking to her the same way as Amberlynn Reed, because you're both exactly the same, I think. If you're trolling me again,
doing what you know is right.
I'm gonna do a whole video in French where I just, like, let it go. And if you don't speak French, maybe I'll try to caption it. I'm not sure.
All right, guys.
She allegedly
I'm gonna
speaks
eat some
French, so.
more. Put some away for later. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for a better day. So,
Good night.
yes.
Au revoir.
And thank you for sticking by me.
I'm trying.
And I'm just going to keep thinking of all the things I want to do once these restrictions are lifted and how I can't do them right now. So,
We're all going through that.
I've got that deposit on that trip. Can't lose it.
You said that it was refundable.
Can't waste my money. It's only one seat.
I debunked
guys.
that.
I'll see you tomorrow.
I debunked that in a previous video. Oh, she didn't play the music either? Damn, like her intro and outro. Okay, so you tell me in the comments, is she in stage 4? I'm going to read this to you one more time, and I want you to tell me, because I think she's in stage 4, and then next thing you know, she's going to be talking about not eating fast food, but there's going to be some kind of, like, weight loss attempt, which will put her back in the first stage of the cycle. Here's 4 again. Tell me, do you agree with me? Emotional video involving crying, admitting she can't go on like this. Comments re-enabled. Soft and vulnerable tone of voice. I'm going through a lot right now. Apologizing to people she's attacked and hurt. Admitting it was wrong to go back to filming mukbangs while dealing with binge eating disorder. Talks of getting professional help and therapy. I'm not going to give up on myself and plans of starting a new diet. Okay, so she hasn't planned to starting a new diet, and she hasn't talked about therapy, although I told her to do it. She's not going to do it. There used to be... never mind, I don't want to talk about that. But anyway, what do you think? This has been a long enough video. Thank you for joining me. I always appreciate a like, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, thank you so much to those who've been commenting on my videos. That's really cool. I really appreciate it. It makes me laugh. And during these crazy times, we just all need to feel like we are communicating with somebody that's outside of our house. So thanks so much for that. Appreciate it. Talk to you soon. Merci. Au revoir.